idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze.
Alright, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with a new episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I am really happy to be here. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay so far. I'm not going to talk much, you know what's going on in the previous parts. If you don't, just check them out. If you do, let's get it. Let's get the job done.
Serious. Goblins working with Rookwood.
سلام عرض میکنم خدمت عزیزانی که پنجاه کار ما رو همراهی میکنم و امیدوارم لذت کافی رو از بازی برده باشید. زیاد صحبت نمیکنم، یعنی دیگه چه خبره. اگه پارت قبلی رو ندید ببینید، اگر هم دیدید که برید با هم لذت
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
So Snape to me.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcut.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
Sure.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Cool. Complete. 1-9. 30 HP and 8. So I've been doing some research on the doors and these moths, of course. Butterflies. I'm not
Lumos.
sure. They look like want?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay. Are we supposed to... Don't tell me we have to... teleport there. Alright.
Professor Fig and Weasley have
We are
asked that I
supposed
teach
to...
you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to
We're
see me
supposed
in
to
my
bring
classroom.
them to these. Oh. I'm not sure if that mark was supposed to be for this, but yep, that's how they work. Let's just see the quests. Let's just check her out. I mean, she wanted to talk, so let's just see what's up. Oh, okay. And about the doors that had some sort of like lock to them, I found out that you gotta do some kind of equation that I will just explain further ahead if we actually see one. No, we don't see any of them. But yeah, I'm gonna explain what's going on and how they work. And how would we open one of them? I think this is one. Is it? Yeah. So here's the thing. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They start from 0, which this one would be 0, and this one would be the 10th, the 9. And gotta check this out. Like, this would be 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 11 would be 14, and if you minus 14 with, minus 21 with 14, you will be, and you'll end up with 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So whatever that is, but change this into what? No, I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure 0, 1, 2. Oh, it's 13. Then it'll be 6. Then it'll be this one, right? 11 plus 0, 1, 2. Yeah, would be 13, which gives us 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this the lizard? I see any. Oh, it is. Okay, good. So we're doing good. This one has 5, so it's gotta be 5. It's not 5. Which one's this one? Ah, this is the one. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with 9 would go 14. 17 minus 14 would be 3. 1, 2, 3. That 3-headed thing. Where's the
Revelio?
Where's the second one? Oh, it's up there. Okay. You should be able to open the door now. The hell? Bruh. So 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with 9 would be 14. 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. No, did it? It should be. And this is 2. 13. 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. I made the first one with a problem. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. Gears. Gotta sell some gear soon. ASAP, actually. Do we have anything that we could destroy? Okay. Gotta sell them. The spare ones.
There's something in there.
So yeah, that's how they would actually work. And I hope you guys didn't get confused as much as I did. You didn't get it wrong on the side of... what's that?
Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Well, it's a dragon. Maybe it has to be Incendio. Let's give it a try before we actually leave.
Incendio.
Yep. Sense. Nice. Let's continue to...
Revelio.
Your ghost. Nope. Are we supposed to walk all the way there?
Quite a few hamlets outside of Hogsmeade.
Oh, what the? Oh, my bad. This is not confusing at all. Right? Maybe you could even get some resources on the way to there. Oh, let me explain what happened with the...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
With the Persian, with the doors. Let me just say it in the Persian language. خب ببینید چیزی که گفتم حالا همش داشتم انگلیسی صحبت کنم حواسم نبود که باید بیایم دونه دونه اون اشکال رو ببینیم. اون اشکالی که دور در هستن از 0 تا 9 شروع میشن. بعد اون عددی که اونجا میبینید با شماره اون شکلی که میبینید باید جمع کنید با اون چیزی که وسطه تفریق کنید. اون چیزی که اون وسطه رو منفی چیزی که دور دره باید بکنید و جواب رو به دست بیارید. اون شکل رو بذارید روی اون چیزی که روی دیواره و اون موقع است که میتونید در رو به سادگی باز کنید. کلا همین بود. یه ساعت داشتم توضیح میدادم که اصلا یه جاش رو اشتباه کردم. اگه منفی به جای اینکه مثبت بزنم منفی بزنم اصلا. But it's fine. Let's just keep going. I like the environment, although it think I could actually make it to a higher graphic at the moment, because the OBS, I mean, the NVIDIA broadcast was just bringing everything down a little bit, which was the reason of my system lagging and experiencing FPS drop on the previous versions, I mean previous parts, but we're cool now, we're fine. Is that? No, it's not.
This looks intriguing.
What looks intriguing? I think down there? Yeah.
Accio.
Are we supposed to... Oh no. Are we supposed to put it on fire? Yep. Not sure if we want to head in there. But let's give it a look, and if we were too weak for it, we'll just walk away. Hopefully. Oh, there's a chest. Nothing too bad. Check this out. Ooh. Nice. We totally got to sell these. Have to before we are forced to, you know, remove some markable stuff. Now we gotta learn how to increase the... I mean, what's that? Is that supposed to be pointing at something?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Maybe somewhere later. Somewhere in the gameplay. Probably.
Revelio. Lumos.
What's this? I have no idea, and we gotta find out later, probably. Let's just leave for now, shall we? Oh, we could have taken the other road. No, man, it's fine. We had a mount, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. We don't have to walk all the way there, technically. Perhaps she would teach us right now. What are those? Mushrooms.
Wonder who lives here.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something. Yeah, sure.
They want
She's
something
a friend.
that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now,
Sure.
it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are... Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade. All the more reason they must be... Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right.
Sure.
But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
We'll be here
Be
all
on
the
your
time.
guard.
Oh.
Revelio.
What's going on here?
Oh, come on. You just sell them to someone here. Yes, you said.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello,
Potion?
I'm Jill.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help
Sell
you
you
with
some
today?
gear, please? Oh, yeah, great, yes.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Technically speaking, if we're not using it, that means we have something better on. But I'm still checking. If they're red, that means... Okay, okay.
I hope to see you again sometime.
You too.
I never thought...
Let's see. Nice. It even looks better. Cool, cool.
Go this far.
Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a
Just
storybook.
in there. Yeah, I know, right? So suspicious.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see.
Revelio.
Now.
Oh, she can
why don't
see
you do some
too.
more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Alright, please. Apparently in this case. Oh, you can see. You can see. He knows. Someone played that soundtrack. He knows. And that's my yeah.
Revelio.
Okay, we can't get in the locked rooms, so we don't have any other
I
option
never
other than
thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
okay, get some nice stuff. This one still looks better. And got a new robe. It looks cool, but this one is way stronger. It's extraordinary. This one is it's bad apparently. But listen, let's sell them while we're at it. You won't be using them.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked.
Oh, that was here, okay.
I'm sorry.
That should be all.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Helen.
What can I do for you?
What do you have?
Got something to sell. Thank you
What
very
can I
much.
help you with today? I hope to see
Thank
you
you.
again sometime.
Well, something was up that place, so I'll just check it out.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised
They
at
must
that.
have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are. Everyone gets lucky now and then. No!
Hello, my
Watch
friend.
the light go out of your eyes.
Thank you.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Dirty combos, bro.
Release
Ooh.
me!
Attacking me from behind. How dare you?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Incendio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on my research.
Okay, sure.
You're a
No.
What?
Why would I think Merlin is a myth?
I can see
You see,
the map.
I brought a trunk
Precisely.
chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Uh-oh.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
How?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Well, we have to do something on them.
Incendio.
Well, it's fierce.
The flames make the pyre sink.
It was. Incendio. Nice.
Nice. How beautiful.
They look nice, really.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes.
Are all of the trials like...
Oh, not precisely. You should feel...
Sure.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Isn't it nighttime and aren't we supposed to get back to Hogwarts? Technically?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be...
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the...
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, they never returned.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they... Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting... A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to... I've cross-referenced the vessel's last My best guess is that it's just over...
Thing is,
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Revelio.
How do we dive though?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
One more uniform. Okay. These are extraordinary stuff, so they're probably worth a ton. But I'm not sure if we'll be keeping them. They belong to her, not us.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Sure. The way that you actually walk slower. It looks fun. Nice. There you go.
Hello, Grace. I follow?
Oh, how incredible!
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't... Thank you so much for doing this for me. And You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is... Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Oh, does that mean you will be able to find some extraordinary stuff by ourselves? Let's see about that. Come on, man. Maybe that's something good for us. Okay. Nice. Wait, we still got to keep them? We do, apparently. Nice. And they are so high leveled that we need a higher level in order to be able to wear them. Nice. Well, okay, sure. I don't see anything else in the lake, so I'm just gonna walk. Oh, these. How do we... get something to grow stuff? It is to, you know, drop this stuff on the ground. Like what we did back there. But I don't know, maybe I'm confusing them with something else. Let's see if we can teleport back.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more.
If I have the time. Lumos.
Do come and find
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Here? No, definitely not here. It's corner of a staircase, so... Is that like a statue over there? A man with a potion?
Revelio.
Okay, got it. Nope. Oh, there you are.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery.
You did?
I found the location depicted in the paint.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was... You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to, you know, teach us how to deal with them.
Incendio!
Yes, this is the way. You know that way. Yep. Looks like it.
Revelio.
Anything that we might be missing? No. That's weird. Okay.
Revelio.
Off on another
the
adventure,
hell, man?
are we?
Herbology class, sure, yes.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Oh.
We do look forward to growing together.
What a cool way to introduce a newcomer.
Back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Lovely part.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
That's it.
Now for our
I mean,
next
I know
task,
it's a
we'll
throwback to the
Dittany at our potting tables.
movie itself,
Before
but
we get started, I need to have a brief word with our new student.
okay.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them.
Sure.
Let's see how to balance my star.
Revelio.
Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
No.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the... Come back and see me when you're finished.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Are we supposed to look at them
Thank
every
you.
time we need to
I nearly
hear
put
them?
Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbage.
Revelio.
They'll do the rest.
What dummy though? Oh. Pumpkin cabbage.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Accio. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a...
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably...
Sure.
Take your time.
Revelio.
See you back in class.
Huh? Really need to find out how do we get rid of the lots.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so...
Revelio. Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
5 minutes, huh?
Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming a flyer in Hogwarts.
Potions class. Let's freaking go. The potions class. Let's go. Let's go.
The auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Blackwood.
Is it gonna be Snack? Oh yeah, Black.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Yeah, that should be fun.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Sure.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of the Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth?
Ah, yes.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, why not?
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Revelio.
Your potion should not...
That doesn't get us into too much trouble. Oh, nice.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! You should get back to brewing your endurance.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay. We're doing it ourselves, apparently.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Revelio.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will...
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Gotta be honest.
I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough...
Revelio. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Looks like we are done with the class. Okay, there's assignments.
So Nicholas, our house ghost, is
And we
looking
got
for
4
you.
minutes,
You
so
can find him near the Great Hall.
Nice to see you.
Cloak. And we had something that we weren't able to wear, but it was the hat, yes.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek. Inspiration for the rest of term.
What are you up to now?
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against
Just such as trying too hard, bro. I defended the whole village. I was a tryhard, and you're trying to save people and defend people in advance. Oh. Oh.
Incendio.
Oh, these have. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be VI, if I'm not mistaken. Look the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, maybe it's the one, like it's 4 because it's divided to 4.
Incendio.
And this is also 4 because it's divided to 4. And should be probably 1. Should be 3, maybe. Nope. I'm not that good with riddles, honestly.
Revelio.
But I'm pretty sure they have something to do with the logos, the stuff beneath them. Just not sure what exactly they are. The iconic.
Levioso.
Thank you very much.
Revelio.
Oh, there's one. Oh. Dang it. Oh, it's locked. Lovely.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
What's up? Was it?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or 2 in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Sure. Alright, I think I should just finish this episode right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the...
yes, you! I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it from here on the next part. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. You know what to do. Subscribe, leave a like, and leave your comments down below if I have missed anything, or if you want me to change anything, or if there's anything that I should know about the game, or if you want me to know anything and add them in the new upcoming parts or videos, just let me know down in the comment section below. And you know what to do. Subscribe and leave a like on the video. That will really help me and the channel. And that should be all. Thanks for watching. BDMute. ممنونم که تا اینجا کار با هم بودید. منو همراهی کردید. امیدوارم که از بازی لذت برده باشید. واقعا من که دارم لذت میبرم به عنوان شخصی که واقعا هری پاتر دوست داشته و داره. و اینکه حرف زیادی نمونه. میدونید چیکار کنید. سابسکرایب، لایک و کامنت یادتون نره. اگه چیزی هست که من یادم رفته باید انجام بدم یا کاری که باید انجام بشه توی گیم بهم بگید، من انجامش بدم تو ویدیو و در امونه که هیچ دیگه. ممنونم که تا اینجا کارم بودید. تا ویدیو بعدی بدرود.